Hello everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Hub. Today, we're going to brighten up your vocabulary by talking all about colors. We'll learn not just the names, but also how to use them in everyday conversation and common idioms. Let's add some color to your English. Let's start with the basics. Primary colors. These are red, yellow, and blue. They are called primary because you cannot create them by mixing other colors. First up, red. Red is a very strong and energetic color. It's often associated with powerful emotions. For example, it can mean love, like a red rose. It can also mean danger, like a red stop sign. Here's a sample sentence. She wore a stunning red dress to the party. You can use this to describe someone's clothing in a vivid way. Next, let's talk about blue. Blue is another primary color. It's often seen as a calm and peaceful color. It makes us think of the sky and the ocean. For example, the sky was a perfect, clear blue all day. This sentence is great for describing a beautiful day. It helps paint a picture for the listener. When we mix primary colors, we get secondary colors. Let's explore green, orange, and purple. First, green. You get green by mixing blue and yellow. Green is the color of nature. It reminds us of trees, grass, and life. It can also represent permission, like a green traffic light. For example, my favorite color is green because I love hiking in the forest. This connects a color to a personal preference and hobby. Now for orange. Mixing red and yellow gives you orange. Orange is a very warm and vibrant color. It's associated with energy, warmth, and autumn. Think of an orange sunset or a pumpkin. For instance, the room was decorated with orange and brown for Halloween. This shows how colors are used for themes and holidays. Let's discuss the neutral colors, black and white. These are essential in fashion, design, and language. Let's start with black. Black is associated with elegance, power, and mystery. A black tie event is a very formal party. It's a classic and timeless color. For example, he looks very professional in his new black suit. This sentence is used to comment on someone's formal appearance. The opposite is white. White represents purity, cleanliness, and peace. Think of a doctor's white coat or a white dove. It can make a space feel larger and brighter. For example, we painted the small room white to make it feel more spacious. You use this when talking about interior design choices. It explains the effect a color has on a space. Now let's learn how to describe shades of color. We use words like light, dark, bright, and pale. These words modify the color. Light means a less saturated version of a color. For example, she prefers light blue over dark blue. This shows a preference for a softer shade. Dark means a deeper, more saturated version. For example, he wore a dark green sweater. This paints a picture of a rich, deep color. Bright describes a color that is vivid and full of light. It's very eye-catching. For example, the child was carrying a bright yellow balloon. This makes the object stand out in the description. Pale is similar to light, but often implies even less color. It's a very soft, almost whitish shade. For example, her skin was a pale white after seeing the ghost. This is often used to describe complexions or very delicate colors. Colors are famous in English idioms. Let's learn a few. First, to feel blue. This has nothing to do with the color itself. It means to feel sad or depressed. For example, I've been feeling blue all week because of the rainy weather. You can use this to express your emotions in a more native-like way. Next, green with envy. This means you are very jealous of someone. You want what they have very badly. Imagine someone is so jealous they physically turn green. For example, when I saw her new convertible car, I was green with envy. This is a strong, figurative way to express jealousy. Let's continue with more useful color idioms. Have you ever heard of a white lie? A white lie is a small, harmless lie. You usually tell a white lie to be polite or to avoid hurting someone's feelings. It's considered a good lie, hence the color white. For example, I told my friend I liked her new haircut. It was just a little white lie. This is useful in social situations where complete honesty might be unkind. Another idiom is to see red. This means to become extremely angry, very suddenly. Think of an angry bull in a cartoon. Your vision is filled with the color of rage. For example, when the other driver scratched his car, he started to see red. This idiom perfectly describes a sudden, intense burst of anger. Here are a couple more positive color idioms. The first one is golden opportunity. Gold is a precious, valuable metal. So, a golden opportunity is a perfect chance to get something valuable. It's an opportunity you should not miss. For example, studying abroad is a golden opportunity to learn about a new culture. You use this to emphasize the value and importance of a chance. Another fascinating idiom is once in a blue moon. A blue moon is a rare second full moon in 1 month. So, once in a blue moon means something happens very rarely. It's not common at all. For example, my sister lives in another country, so I only see her once in a blue moon. This clearly communicates that the event is very infrequent. Let's review how using colors makes your English more descriptive. Colors add detail and life to your sentences. Instead of I bought a car, say I bought a sleek black car. It creates a much clearer image for the listener. You can describe people. The man with the gray hair is my teacher. You can describe nature. The autumn leaves were a mix of red, orange, and yellow. You can describe food. I'd eat like a salad with fresh green lettuce and red tomatoes. Adding colors is an easy way to make your speaking more advanced. It shows you pay attention to detail. So, try to notice the colors around you every day. Then, practice describing them in English. It's a simple but powerful skill to have. Great job today, everyone! You've learned basic colors, different shades, and a rainbow of useful idioms. Try to use one of these new phrases in a conversation this week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more colorful lessons from Easy English Hub. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.